Brazil.
Good morning. Welcome to today's special news on Daily Cervantes.
Today we're going to talk about international politics controversies, the worldwide environment problem that leads to global strike, the weather in São Paulo,
Vaccines outbreak, hidden spots around the city, and football in Brazil and around the world.
and now in politics with Marina.
Thank you, Camila and Juliano. Good morning, everyone. Today is a good day, but not for Trump. An impeachment process is happening against the United States president after he was accused of using external politics and relations to help his re-election as president on the next year. Everyone is waiting to know what will happen next. Other important thing happening is the fiscal war between China and United States. What happened is that China devalued its money, making their products cheaper. This causes a competition between American and Chinese products, so Trump accused China of manipulating the economy. Now talking about the politics in Brazil, recently Bolsonaro did a speech on the ONU Assembly which was criticized by all parts of the world. With that being said, Bolsonaro defended himself, saying that he didn't offend anyone and that if he had said anything different on his speech, he wouldn't be able to look in our faces.
How crazy is the world of politics nowadays, right?
Yes, Camila, the new dynamic duo Trump and Bolsonaro are really causing some damage. Trump's impeachment is not a surprise, since the United States' last election was defended by fake news.
That's right, Juliano. Moreover, Brazil's politics is not in a good place too. Bolsonaro's speech on the UNO Assembly was filled with false informations, and the critics he's receiving couldn't be more suitable to the scenario.
Yes, and now on sports with Isabel.
Good morning, Camila and Juliano. Good morning, Brazil. Today I'll talk about what has been happening on sports nowadays, starting with soccer. The last Sunday was not that good for Corinthians. In the match between the 4th and 5th placed in the Brazilian Championship table, Reinaldo's penalty kick gave São Paulo a 1-0 win over Corinthians in Morumbi Stadium. This score will further increase their competition between the top 4 of the tournament, which is currently being led by Flamengo. And now a little bit about Libertadores competition that will have its headquarters chosen next Thursday, 17, by the Conmebol. The candidates are largely Brazilian, with the exception of Mário Kempes Stadium in Córdoba, Argentina, the National Stadium in Lima, Peru. Among the 6 Brazilians are the Morumbi Stadium, Corinthians Arena and the Maracanã Stadium, which I hope is the chosen one. About tennis, the big news is that Roger Federer, at age 38, was planning a lighter season in 2020. However, the Swiss has recently made statements that he wants to play major competitions next season, such as the Tokyo Olympics, for example.
That's right, Isabel. São Paulo gained a great victory, especially with Reinaldo on the field. They managed to climb the ranking, but Flamengo is still in the top and have a big chance to being a next champion.
Whoa, that's exciting, Juliana. But now let's see how are the environment problems with weather.
Good morning, anchors, and thank you. Now let's talk about the environmental problems we have been witnessing these days. The first one, the wildfires in the Amazon forest. In August, Brazil's National Institute for Space Research reported there were more than 80,000 fires, which meant basically an 80% jump if we were to compare it to the same period of time a year ago. Also in August, Brazil's Minister of the Environment said that there were some natural phenomena that helped the fires to spread so rapidly, such as heat and dry weather. However, he also said that fires this large are not a natural phenomenon to the Amazon tropical ecosystem. What's really alarming and shocking is that the Amazon forest can reach a tipping point and become something more like a savanna, which basically means it will no longer be able to sustain itself. Many qualify as causes to the fires. However, the intentional damage to clear the land to turn it into agricultural land is most certainly the saddest. French President Emmanuel Macron was part of the group that offered nearly $22 million to help the cause. However, Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro refused it, saying Brazil was being treated as a colony. Their feud was then started, and it most certainly wasn't in the end. Bolsonaro went on to mocking Macron's wife, which led to the following response. Macron said that Bolsonaro was extremely rude and hoped Brazil would get a worthier leader as soon as possible. Then Bolsonaro said he would only consider the offer if Macron withdrew his insults. Also, at some point, Bolsonaro said that Brazil didn't have the resources to protect an area as large as the Amazon forest. Now, let's talk about the environmental strike that happened. Many activists from all over the world, including the now famous Greta Thunberg, organized a worldwide strike from the 20th up until the 27th of September of this year. They were ready to take a stand to talk about the climate crisis and were calling for reduction in emission being as determined as ever. And I sure do think we're about to see some changes. Thank you, now back to you.
Whoa, it's really sad to see your beautiful forest on flames.
Yeah, Juliano, but the Amazon fire is just a warning to the whole world that if we don't change our actions, the world might end sooner than we think. The younger generation is really our only hope, so it's really nice to see people like Greta speaking up to fight for a better world.
Now, on public interest with Isabel.
Good morning, Camila and Juliano. So today's public interest is about the measles crisis that came back stronger than ever. Today, I'm here at Vila Prainha Health Center with thousands of people got vaccinated against the measles disease. According to our sources, in 2019, more than 384 cases were confirmed.
The people who had the most contact with this crisis were those who work in places like this, health centers. Now, let's listen to Ana, who works at this unit and experienced this measles outbreak firsthand. She has not authorized her image right.
Meu nome é Ana Mary de Castro Medeiros Garcia, eu sou médica sanitarista e pediatra e trabalho nessa unidade e sou coordenadora da unidade.
Bom, então, para a senhora, qual a importância de vacinar os jovens contra o sarampo, uma doença que tinha desaparecido ao longo do tempo e agora voltou mais forte que nunca?
O importante é a gente estar quebrando essa cadeia, né? O importante, os jovens, eles estão mais expostos porque são justamente os jovens que têm uma falha grande nessa vacinação de sarampo. As pessoas com mais idade, elas provavelmente já tomaram a vacina. Essa turma mais jovem, de 15 a 29 anos, é onde está mais exposta ao sarampo. Por isso que é importante que essa faixa etária venha na unidade se vacinar.
Bom, só isso. Muito obrigada.
Nada.
Thank you, Isabella. This is a really important topic to all of us, especially nowadays with the measles crisis.
That's right. So we can see how important it is to vaccine ourselves.
Yes, Juliano. But now let's see how is the weather with Isabel.
Good morning for you guys in the studio, and let's talk about the weather. For today we have a maximum of 24 degrees and a minimum of 16. As you can see here in the map, São Paulo is right now with 22 degrees. So please, don't leave without your coats. However, for the rest of the week, we can all expect only sunny days so we can enjoy the pool and the beautiful mornings in São Paulo. Moreover, in the south part of Brazil, the temperatures are going to stay low, so you can enjoy a hot chocolate and don't go to any pool parties. Otherwise, as you can see here in the map, in the north part of Brazil, the temperatures are only getting hotter every day. As in Santarém, that is 34 degrees now.
It's really nice to see how warm it's getting in São Paulo, right?
That's alright.
Maybe we should do a pool party.
A pool party.
Woo!
Jokes aside, now with entertainment with Heloísa.
Thank you, Camila and Juliano, about what's going on around the world. During the holidays, the Dutch's royal family went to South Africa to visit and attend many engagements, encouraging friendly relationship between nations and African's population. Moreover, to discuss about worldwide topics such as plastic waste and diversity. Starting by Ways for Change, a marine unit service that supports young people who live under challenging communities. Furthermore, it provides them a child-friendly mental health. They also attended the British Community Centre to celebrate diversity in the country between the
cultures that lives in Africa. At Massari Beach, they visit the Commonwealth Leader Program, a project that research and discuss actions to tackle plastic waste, already encouraged by Megan in her clothes choices and in her actions. They also got in touch with a project called Cervantes, which supports young people who live in resourced communities. Their last stop, but not least important, was Ovo Musque, where they talked to fight groups. It is really interesting how our past influences are present. These fight groups started when England delimited new borders in Africa. To sum up this amazing trip, they ended up by celebrating the new modern partnership between UK and Africa.
Always nice to disconnect from the reality and see what the royal family is up to, right?
Right. Now we'll see the last episode of São Paulo Hidden Spots series with Maria.
Good morning. Today, in the new episode of Exploring São Paulo, we will visit a very special place in the middle of Morumbi. The Glass House is a great architectural work that, as its name implies, has a beautiful glass structure mounted on pillars by the Italian architect Lina Bobardi. The house in the middle of a large green area was built in 1950 in an old farm of São Paulo. Lina Bobardi and Pietro Maria Bardi lived in the residence for over 40 years. So, when visiting the house, you can see original furniture from the time when the couple lived there. Currently, besides being a place of visit, the residence is the head office of the Institute of Lina and Pietro Bardi, which promotes research about architecture, design, and Brazilian popular art. It is also a historical heritage of the country since 1987, having besides the institute the collection of the couple Bardi. This tour is essential for everyone living or touring this great city. The visit, besides showing Lina's incredible construction, has a guide that will tell you several curiosities about the place. To make the visit, it is necessary to pay a ticket of 30 reais for adults and 15 for seniors, students, and children. And don't forget that it's only open from Thursday to Sunday, with visitors at a specific time. Don't miss this tour, and thank you for following another episode of the series Exploring São Paulo.
I love discovering new spots around the city. I can't wait to go there.
Yeah, me too. Thanks, Maria. But now is the end of today's news. Thanks everyone for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye. Have a good day.